Oh, I haven't talked about Mark yet. Mark Blackthorn. Oh my god. Right after Julian, he's my next favorite character. I loved Mark so much. He was hilarious. I was so happy that he played such a big part in this book. At the beginning, when we first met him and when he was first like thrust back into his family and the Shadowhunter world, my heart was breaking for him because he had such a hard time adjusting to his family. He couldn't even properly remember them because the last time he saw them was 5 years ago, so a lot of them were like really young, and obviously they've changed a lot throughout the years. The fact that he couldn't remember them and was like really scared, oh, it hurt my heart so much. And right from the beginning, we get like these short scenes with Christina and Mark. And to be honest, I wasn't a big fan of those right at the beginning of the book. I felt kind of meh towards Christina. I did warm up to her towards the end of the book, but then we found out that Mark was involved with Kieran, and I was all for that. When that scene happened, I didn't expect it, but I loved it so much. Towards the end, I wasn't such a big fan of Mark and Kieran anymore because Kieran went a bit cray-cray. Even though he helped the Shadowhunters to find Malcolm and all that stuff, he did a few things that weren't okay, like be the cause for Julian's and Emma's whipping. Oh my god, that scene almost killed me. Also, I really liked that it was actually stated in the book that Mark is bisexual. I haven't seen that a lot in books, so I thought that was really awesome that it was confirmed that Mark is actually bisexual. Okay, the last major thing I want to talk about is Kit. Oh my god. So in the prologue, we meet this new character, Kit, and at the end of the prologue, his father mentions, "You're my secret," or something like that. And I immediately caught on to this, like, oh my god, we're gonna find out about this later on. So I marked that. And throughout the entire book, I was trying to figure out what was Kit's deal. Like maybe he's a downworlder, like half downworlder like Mark. But I did not expect him to be a fucking Herondale. Oh my god. That was, to me, the biggest plot twist. I did not see that coming. Kit being Christopher Herondale. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, fun fact, I actually did read the Tales of the Shadowhunter Academy, and I think it was the second novella about the Lost Herondale, but I read that back in July or something. So obviously I totally forgot about it. I should have seen this coming, but I didn't. But I also kind of like that I didn't see it coming because I was so much more mind blown. I was messaging Nabila about that, and for the longest time, I could not get over it. I'm still not over it. And the fact that Emma and Mark are gonna be fake dating in the next book. What? Oh my god. I think I've mentioned this a few times on my channel and a lot more times on Twitter. I am absolute trash for the fake dating trope. Give me anything to do with fake dating and I will read it and probably love it. I don't care if it's bad, I'm still gonna love it. I'm gonna state this again. I love Julian and Emma and I ship them and I want them to be endgame. But throughout the book, I liked the idea of Mark and Emma. I just liked their dynamic with each other and the way they flirted with each other, and the fact that they're gonna be fake dating, or according to Mark, just dating. I am so ready for that. I am so ready for that. It's gonna be so angsty, it's gonna be painful, but it's probably gonna be really good. And I can't wait for the next book. Oh my god. I'm not looking forward to Julian's pain. That's something I'm not ready for. Unfortunately, it's a package deal. Mark and Emma fake dating, Julian's pain. That's something I'm gonna have to live with. I'm curious to see if we get more of Cameron Ashdown. Was that his name? Cameron, Emma's ex. We're gonna get more of him in the next book. I'm really curious about that because he had a very, very, very minor part in this book. Kind of intrigued by his character. Oh yeah, we learn about this new thing in the Shadowhunter world, which is the Sholomance, which is like a place for elite Shadowhunters. Later on, we do find out that Ty actually wants to go there. So I wonder if he actually ends up there because Julian wasn't the biggest fan of that. And then we also meet Perfect Diego, who was involved or is again involved with Christina. I thought he was quite funny. I quite liked his character. Oh, I just realized I haven't talked about the plot of this book. I thought plot-wise this moved a bit slow, but fortunately I don't mind if a plot moves a bit slower because there was such a big focus on the characters, and I actually quite like when there's more focus on characters. I do love a good plot and fast-moving plot, but I don't mind a slow plot when the characters are really interesting and I can focus on them. What I've been wondering about is, I mean, Malcolm died, and he was like the main villain of this book. Who's gonna be the villain in the next books? That's something I've been wondering about. And I was thinking, maybe, because in the epilogue, we find out that Annabelle Blackthorne, that she actually woke up and has come to life. So maybe she's the next villain? I don't know. Maybe she's friendly, maybe she's not. Oh, I also wrote down, I saw this earlier, but I couldn't remember what this was connected to. I wrote down all the little things that Julian does for his siblings, especially Ty, I thought were really amazing, and I just remembered why I wrote this down. After the scene at the Convergence when Malcolm died and Emma had like this shock go through her. I can't quite remember what happened there, but obviously Julian was worried about her and he stayed with Emma throughout the entire time, and Emma mentions that she can see a bit of stubble along Julian's jaw, and that usually he makes sure he's always shaved because Ty mentioned one time he doesn't like that. And the fact that Julian makes sure he's always shaved so Ty feels comfortable. It's such a little thing, but it's such a big part of Julian's character, and I loved that so much. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that was all I wanted to say about this book. As I mentioned, I had like minor issues. In the end, I still really enjoyed this book. I think I already mentioned I gave it 4.5 stars. If any of you have further thoughts on this book or ideas or whatever, feel free to message me on Twitter. It's probably the best way. Feel free to DM me on Twitter. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I would love to know your thoughts on this book if you have read it. That was it for this video, and I will see you next time. Bye! And this follows Emma Carstairs and her Parvati. Oh, Julian, Mark. What was I gonna say? There are so many ships in this, and I basically ship everything, and I'm not sorry for that.